I felt like I was at the dentist just trying to get out the dang door. Absolutely crazy. I've got some news to share with everybody once we get enough people in here. Pretty interesting stuff, especially it's for the members, but it's for anybody else who wants to know as well. Do me a favor, check in if you're watching. Check in and say hi, and I'll say hi back, that kind of thing. And then this live stream is going to be about whatever the hell you want it to be about. Remember, if you want me to know about something, you need to put it in all caps. Otherwise, I will not be able to read it once I start traveling at the posted speed limit. Kind of waiting for everybody to pop in right now, I guess, and see what's going to happen. I don't understand. There we go. There we go. We got a couple people popping in. Good stuff. Lots of good news. There's go. Suddy's Inc. Don't recognize you. Good morning. Thank you for coming in here. Make sure you subscribe. This is an actual special live stream because my subscribers asked me to do another one, and so I was like, okay. I'm normally on from 9 to 10 in the morning Eastern, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. Sup? What's up? What's up, West Virginia Pappy? I see there's 5 people in here. Make sure you guys check in, hit that thumbs up, draw us more people in. I'm on my way down to Virginia Beach. Driving from a sleepy town on the eastern shore of Virginia. It will take me a little bit of time to get there. Good morning, Miko. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I missed you on the live stream earlier today. You were clearly a busy man. Just had to, I'll tell you what, I pulled into the gas station to gas up, and first it's like the whole touchless thing. Yeah, they want you to put your pen in. So how is it touchless anymore? And then so I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. That's stupid. So they cancel that, and then I do mine, and I put the pin in for my other card that I use for other crazy things. And then it's like receipt. Oh, receipt's inside. They'll do anything to get you to go into that store. Instead of printing something out right there, they'll do anything to get you to go inside that stupid store. Grumpy Panda, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. It's been a while. Guys, the way this live stream is going to work is it's pretty simple. You guys are going to post stuff. I'm going to talk about stuff, and then you're going to post more stuff, and I'm going to talk about more stuff. This live stream is all about you guys hanging out, and it can be preparedness, it can be political, it can be world events, it can be telling me about how bad your hospital bill. It doesn't matter. Today's live stream is about you guys, this afternoon anyway. Ian showed up. Ian is the primary. Ian is the main contributor that made this live stream happen. Now, Andy helped as well, don't get me wrong, but 2/3 of this is all about Ian. So you guys need to thank Ian for making this live stream happen. I need to turn the heat. This heat is cranked all the way up. That woman gets cold. All right, I got a green light. Let's go. Whee! All right, let's try not to get dead on the way there. At some point, I'll have to put it into the GPS where I'm going, but I pretty much know where I'm going, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see here. Alrighty then, Canada, what's going on? Canada. Where are we at here? I'm out walking to Tim Hortons for coffee. Getting snow and freezing rain right now. Walking in the freezing rain. That's not even a country song. That's just like that's definitely a song title. Walking in the freezing rain. Getting coffee in the freezing rain. Tim Hortons is America's, is Canada's Dunkin' Donuts. I wonder if Tim Hortons is better. I've never had Tim Hortons coffee before, but I hear it's pretty freaking good. This guy's really in a hurry. I'm going to get out of his way. Let's see here. Supreme is here. Hey, Supreme. That's a name. I like it. I like it. Make sure you subscribe. Cops got somebody pulled over there. So we've got 21 people in here. We need a subject, guys. We need a subject for me to ramble on about. We'll get a few more in here, and I will tell you about the surprise video that I made for the members today. If you haven't checked it out, one of the members sent me some stuff, and it's pretty freaking awesome. It shows me that it's like the people that I like to hang out with, like you guys, like pay attention. You pay attention, and you have huge hearts. And I think that's one of the reasons that's one of the reasons I do that live stream at 9 a.m. every damn morning. I mean, because God knows I'm retired. I could sleep in. I could probably sleep into noon if I really felt like it. You know what I'm saying? But what we got here? Ian says multitasking, watching a video conference on gardening as well. Tiana, hey, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. 1. Just watch it. There you go. Alrighty then. Then you know what? You know what that's about. Notice no cough, cough. Magical. Let me get this cruise control set to the appropriate temperature. Oh, it does. That's not what it's for? I thought that's what it was for. All right, so we got 20-something people in here hanging out. So basically, I get this message from Kendall Rose, right? And she's a member. She's not just a follower. She's not just a follower. She's a member. So she's like, hey, did you check your P.O. box yesterday? Sent you something for you and the girlfriend. I was like, okay. So I put my shoes on, go down there, check. There's a couple packets in there. I videotaped the whole thing for the members to see. But the bottom line is people are paying attention. And I love that. She sent me 2 packs of Fireballs. Cinnamon Fireballs. These things are freaking awesome. These are the good ones too. These aren't the burn your face off ones. These are the ones that taste really freaking awesome. And you can like eat them, you know. She also sent me a big old bag. And I've already got them in my Ziploc bag because the bag is so big of root beer barrels. I'll be eating these. And then she also sent me not 1, but 2 of those coffee warming stations. You put your mug on it on your desk and it keeps your coffee warm. And these weren't cheap ones either. These were good ones. These are ones like you can crank it up to like 180 degrees. You know, it's got the big caution, don't burn your skin off thing. Better slow down a little bit. She sent 1 for me and for the girlfriend, which was unheard of. So, Candle Rose, greatly appreciated. Love your friendship. We're gonna have to send you something for Christmas this year because I think you're the one who sent me the Danish too. Honestly, I talk to so many people every day. I forget a lot of stuff that, you know, you would think that I'd be better at this point, but I told the girlfriend, she's like, how come you keep forgetting everybody's name? I said, well, woman, you wanted me to get famous. Now I'm starting to get famous and I can't remember anybody's name. This is what happens. You know, cause and effect, that kind of thing. So anyway, thank you, Candle Rose. You're a great friend. I've already got it plugged in. She's already using it to warm up her coffee on my side of the couch, of course, because, well, she has cancer, so she's getting away with a lot of trash. Anyway, but mine is already plugged in and ready to go for tomorrow's live stream. I'm eating the Fireballs. I'll be eating those barrels here shortly. I love these things. They are, that's like God's candy. So, I'm going to go ahead and try and read you Suddy's Inc. I'm just going to call you Suddy. It's too many words. But I am driving, and for everybody's nose, caps please. So it's just, I can just flash my brain on it, read it in my head, and then say it out loud, okay? So, new here, we have a metal recycling facility here in Pennsylvania. What do you think the possibility would be in 6 months of absolutely no milk or eggs on the shelves? Well, honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. The possibility is very, very low. So, Captain Red Tie, that's what we call President Trump so the algorithm doesn't freak out on us. Captain Red Tie was actually in a brief 2 days ago where he was talking about one subject, you know, something he's trying to get done. And as usual, a reporter ran their suck about shortages for eggs and stuff. And he just dropped the truth bomb on him. You know, it's like, you know, the question was like, what are you going to do about the price of eggs and shortages and things like that? And he's like, well, you know, it's a complex problem. And he wasn't like blowing him off. He was just like, we're actively working on these things. And the guy started to come after him. He says, whoa. To be honest with you, my predecessor killed over 4 million chickens. So we're going to have an egg problem. He killed him over nothing. He killed him because his administration couldn't control this bird flu. So instead of actually doing something proactive, he just culled 4 million chickens. The crowd silent. So these possibilities are very low. Chickens reproduce very rapidly. I want to say they have a 90-day cycle, something like that. I mean, they can make eggs every day. Somebody put in the chat how long it takes for an egg to hatch if it's cultivated properly. Not naturally, but industrially, with a roller and all the heat lamps and all that stuff. Somebody knows, put it in the chat so everybody knows. So we can rapidly reproduce these chickens. Chickens will normally start to lay eggs within 6 months. We're at around the 6-month mark, depending on the breed. And once they start, man, they start kicking them out like it's freaking cool. Generally speaking, egg hatcheries can grow chickens at a rapid rate. It's just not a real thing. And then as far as running out of milk, well, we're not culling cattle. There's nobody in the news talking anymore about cow farts. They're talking about, how would you like your steak cooked, sir? Because it's all a joke. It's all a joke. Now, obviously, we're currently seeing some shortages on the egg side. I documented that last week and again this week. There are shipments, they're not coming in as rapidly as they used to. The old Wally World was only getting a shipment like every other day versus every day. But what I have been seeing, if you have the room for it in your fridge, buy the eggs in bulk. You can buy the box of eggs, which is 2 flats. I want to say it's 8 eggs or something like that. Throw that in the bottom of your fridge. You won't have an egg problem for some time. The way they're packaging them, nobody buys the boxes, so they run out of all of the thing. And you can literally like go to the egg section, and you'll see where all of the dozen and the 18 packs are all gone, and the only thing is left are the little 6-packs. And then in one fridge, and then in the other fridge is piles, like stacks of these eggs that are in boxes. So, it's not a real issue. It's not a real issue. Dan, I appreciate you, bro, but if you want me to read something at the posted speed limit, if you can't see how fast I'm moving, then you've got to put it in all caps. And if not, then I just can't, unless I'm at a stoplight or something, I just can't read it. So I buy eggs from Neighbors Fresh Farm. There you go, Pilgrim. You the man. Pilgrim's smart guy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna slow down. The only thing I hate about the Eastern Shore is it's got one road, Highway 13, Langford Parkway. It goes north and south all the way up the Eastern Shore of Virginia. And it's like 55, 50, 55, 50. And it goes on like that for a good 20, 25 miles. News out of Pennsylvania. A semi-trailer full of eggs stolen. Yes, they're saying it's about $40,000. It's either $40,000 or $400,000 in eggs were stolen. You would have to have, I hate to say it, but somebody freaking got a hold of those eggs who doesn't understand that they need another semi-trailer, another reefer truck to store the eggs in properly. Otherwise, they just bought a bunch of product they'll never be able to sell. And the thing is, the black market on eggs, it only exists in Kazakhstan. You know what I'm saying? By the way, that's a fictitious place. It's a joke. So whomever stole these eggs, they either are entering the world's largest cookie baking contest, or they don't know what they've done. So, Dan James, what do we got here? Is that 10 million? How did they test each one? I've seen more ducks dead for some more than chickens. Well, they do. They killed a lot of these damn chickens. They just did it. It's called culling, and they did it because they were afraid that they all had bird flu. Instead of making a very logical attempt, okay, to identify the issues, okay, They just killed them all. They could have literally just like cut them into flocks, isolated the flocks, and then waited for those flocks to die. And the ones that didn't die didn't have the bird flu. It's really that easy. Let's see here. Dan says, everyone baking this week and next. So I saw at Costco the destroying the flat carton and mean people to at like what the I'm not sure what you're tracking with there, bro, but you know Costco's going to freaking do that. They have safe handling procedures for all of their food, and they will destroy food. A lot of other companies, Costco does it too, where they'll destroy whatever, like eggs or things that are going to go bad, and they will sell off to, or they'll donate to the food pantries, all the other stuff that just expired, that is still very edible for years, and then they'll write that off at the end of the year for taxes. Robert Hershberger, what up? What up, chicken butt? I don't know. Robert, don't recognize you. Welcome to the stream, bro. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm normally here 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., but Ian decided to bankroll this live stream, so I have to do it, which I don't mind. I got to drive to Virginia Beach anyway. I'm great, Robert. I'm getting over that crud that's been going around, and my subscribers sent me some cinnamon fireballs, which are my favorite, and they sent me this giant bag that I've reduced down to this for the trip of the gotta stop here. Of the root beer barrels. Those things are freaking good. Those things are good. All right, I'm at a stoplight. I might have a chance to scroll for a second. All caps, please. Thank you, West Virginia Pappy. Yeah, for the new people, it's difficult for me to drive and read the screen. So if you want me to talk back to you, you got to put something in all caps. But I appreciate you. Thank you, West Virginia Pappy. I'm looking. News out of Pennsylvania. I buy egg 25 days in the incubator, 1 egg a day. Mine gave them about 300 a year each. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so you guys should only be getting, so somebody let me know in the chat, okay? You guys should only be getting one of the advertisements when you get on the stream, but after that, no more advertisements. So if you get hit with one, I want to know about it. Only the beginning should you guys. I hate mid-roll advertisements. Absolutely hate them. I won't do them. All right, we need another subject, guys. You guys, we have 48 people in here. Either check in, say hi, or throw a subject down in all caps, and I'll be happy to talk about it. If you've got a question about preparedness, I will definitely do my best to answer it. I'm normally good for 9.9 out of 10 questions. Roger that, LP. Otherwise, I'm going to enjoy my fireball. And like I said, these are the good kind that they don't burn your face off. You can actually like eat them. Like, I'm surprised if I wasn't talking so much, I'd have chewed this one up like within 10 seconds of it being in my mouth. I love the core of the fireball. All right, is the chat on? That's the first question, because it's not moving. It needs to roll. We've been at this for 19 minutes. If you love your country, put a number 1 in the chat. Erica, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Look at here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna talk some smack. Hey Lazy, what's going on? I'm gonna educate you. Believe it or not, this is listed on YouTube as an educational channel. There we go. Deanna's here. Here we go. More Noah truck driver for Army. Love you, Mr. Noah. Nice. Don't recognize you. Thanks for hanging out, man. Where are we going right now? Right now we're going to Virginia Beach, Virginia. Virginia Beach. Yeah, that's right. We're going to Virginia Beach. Got an errand I got to run down there. I need to slow down a little bit. This is one of those towns that doesn't like speeders. The local Barney 5 PD will get you in their $60,000 cruisers. What's up, Texan? Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in quite a while. Mr. Noah, I guess that's not, I'm new here. Where am I? Hold on, I almost, see there, I was reading your uncapitalized stuff and almost ran through a red light. I'm new here. I've Luke and subscribe. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you. Dan, why are you going to the beach in winter? No, not the beach. I'm going to Virginia Beach. It's a city in Virginia. I have to go to Virginia Beach. It's actually kind of large because I've got to get this car's oil changed. Now, normally I do that kind of stuff, but this is the girlfriend's car, and she is on, I don't know if you guys have ever been on, like, have a Kia plan before, but they pretty much take care of everything. But if you don't do it according to their schedule, then it's like it can void your warranty. They'll start sending you text messages like, hey, slacker, you're supposed to change your oil 100 miles ago. That kind of thing, you know? This message has been held for review. Who's typing what? I gotta see that. View. Deb Campbell. 8. I don't know what that is. Deb, I don't wanna post that because that could be some evil stuff. I don't know what that is, but thank you for posting. We're gonna hide that. There we go, hide, and then, all right, another one just took care of it, good. Let's see here. I don't think I've got anything. There we go. Okay, so now you know why I'm going to Virginia Beach. I've got to have the mileage done by 28,505. Man, I about drove off the damn road reading that. And I'm currently at 28,179. So we're gonna make it. I know, I know, Katie. I got to keep my eyes on the road. That's why we got to do the all cap stuff, you know. Can I come with you? Where are you in Virginia Beach, Robert? Can I come with you? Hey, I meet up with subscribers all the time. I meet up with them all the time, and I normally like put their pictures everywhere when it happens. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, when I say all the time, it's like, I don't know, once every 6 months, that kind of thing. Maybe don't drive stream while you're driving. I know. I'm trying not to do that. But the truth is people like the stuff. And honestly, on these long drives, it gives me something to do. It gives me something to talk about, to think about. You know, you guys actually kind of inspire me during these kind of things because it gets my wheels turning. A lot of the stuff that I do for the live streams is all about education. My normal live stream that goes at 9 a.m. is normally about education, and it can be very teacherish. You know, and it's very scripted, and you know, I don't really have to think about a lot of stuff. So maybe I throw something at you like a story or whatever to make you understand that I understand what I'm talking about. But I like these live streams because I can actually like interact with you guys. We're gonna go and change lanes here. That guy, I can't stand when people are trying to get off this highway and they pull their little cars off like they're driving a semi truck. Like, I'm just gonna edge on over here, you know, yeah. All right, let's see here. I saw some stuff in the caps. Appreciate you. Let me go back here. Kaylee says, you're literally endangering others on the road. Please have someone drive with you if you keep doing this. That's a great idea. Let me check. Thank you for your comments. Let's see here. Have you ever flown a plane, Kaylee? Am I saying that right? Kiat. Did I say that right? Kiat? Because I feel like I've been saying Kaylee. Just listening, glad I made it. Hey, Bradley. Bradley's in a meeting. Let's see here. Rob says, where are we at? You seem to drive more than me, and I work for roadside service. That's funny. That's funny. Let's see here. Pastor says, let me get through this red light. Let's see, I drank that coffee and now I'm coughing again. It's getting warm in here. It's getting warm in here, guys. Let me fix the heater real quick. All right, let's see here. It seems, where are we at? If the theft of food in semi-trailer continues, I wonder if food transport will have armed escorts. Likely not, and the reason is because you know, it's really difficult to steal something from a moving truck. He was probably parked at a frickin' a rest stop, and somebody frickin' emptied his stuff out. They show that all the time. I've seen a lot of videos of the you know, trucks just parked, and then they just get emptied out, and the driver doesn't even know it's happening because they're sleeping in the cab. Well, let's see here. Share a story, Grumpy Panda. I don't know, Grumpy. Share a story about what? You pick the subject. What is a prepper? Specs says, what's a prepper? Oh my God. I smell a troll. I smell a troll. Oh, where are we at here? Maria, too many unspeakable ads. Too many, there should only be one. Just the one. That's all you guys should be seeing is one ad at the very beginning when you come on. That's it. I don't do mid-rolls. I don't know what you're saying sorry for, Maria. You've done nothing wrong. Pilgrim says, trains too getting robbed. Really? I haven't heard anything about that. That's that news. Wow. You know, it's really hard to rob a moving train, so it's got to be like they're parked someplace. Somebody's figuring stuff out. Matter of fact, I haven't heard about a train being robbed, I'd say in about a good 6 months. Yeah. Okay, so you're not a troll. Just wanted clarification. I appreciate you for adulting up on that one. Adulting's hard. Okay, so a prepper is somebody who believes in preparing for things that happen in the world. For instance, let me give you an example. I have this in all of my cars. It's a pair of trauma shears and a tourniquet. And the reason I have it in all of my cars is because not once, not twice, but 3 times in my short life, the beard makes me older than I really am, makes me look older than I really am. 3 times in my short life, I've had to save somebody's life that was in a car accident. So logically, since I drive more than roadside service, logically, it would be smart for me, who's somebody who actually has the knowledge and skills, which anyone can obtain for free. YouTube it. Be smart. To have the necessary tools to save someone's life. If one of your major arteries is damaged, you can bleed out. You can pass out in 90 seconds. You will bleed out in less than 5 minutes. You will be dead. The average time for an ambulance to get to your position on the planet is 10 minutes. Do the math. It's that easy. It's that easy. So, obviously, we store food, we store water, we have firearms, where legal, of course. You know, we learn the things that our ancestors knew. We know how to can. We freeze dry food. You know, it's always. So if you're a rich guy, right? Check this out. If you're a rich guy, when I say rich, let's say you make $100K a year, right? Someone's gonna be like, that's not rich. That's the rich guy who says that. Let's say you make $100K a year. Someone probably along the line said, make sure you have at least 3 months' salary set aside. Okay, the rule is always 3, all right? And they do that because let's say you lose your job. Let's say the company comes in tomorrow morning, you had a great job, they're downsizing, you got picked to be fired. You got 1 month and you're done, right? Well, now you've got 3 months to find a job, and here's why. Because average in the United States, it takes 3 years for somebody to find a job that is equal to or greater than the one they used to have. That's why they use the rule of 3s. Also, the rule of 3s applies to buying a engagement ring. Okay, wrong hand, but I'm driving, right? You know, the general rule is that what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to 3 months' salary is the price to spend on engagement rings. Now, do I agree with that? No, I do not. That's crazy. But I'm sure all my lady friends will disagree with me, right? So just apply the rule of 3s. So why wouldn't you have 3 months worth of food? Because if you had 3 months of food set aside, now you could feed your family or yourself for 3 months. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Because when you're unemployed, your job is to find a job. Get it? Good. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and check. I see, guys, I see a lot of stuff in non-caps, and my eyes are not going to track with all that. So I'm gonna go and look for something that is in caps. Don't want to know how to catch fish. What? Say that again. You know these youngins don't want to know how to catch. You guys are really endangering my life with this regular text. Or hunt, nothing, catching. I would say that's a cultural issue, bro. I would say that's cultural. Roadside service. I would say that's cultural because I know a lot of people around here. You don't know how many times when I go in a local diner on a Saturday or a Sunday, it's grandpa, it's great grandpa, it's dad, and it's the two boys coming through the door to get breakfast, and they're all in camouflage. So I would say that that's cultural. I see you ain't seen him to take both hands off the wheel. I shall live stream in the most safe mode possible for everyone. I need a hand to drink coffee, guys. They're making cars that drive themselves now. Anyway, let's see here. The Pilgrim says it's his prerogative. Be nice. Remember, guys, the only rule is don't be a dick, and she was never a dick. She was never a dick. She just tried to impress upon me her personal values, which never goes well. Let's see here. Dan! All right, guys, we need another subject. We need another subject. And by the way, we are driving into some dead zones, but they're not huge. So if you lose me or I glitch, don't worry. I push a button on here and the whole thing restarts itself. There's no truly bad, kill your phone, kill your live stream spots on this road. It's not a personal value. It's literally illegal. Technically, it's not in the state of Virginia. This is what they consider hands-free operation, and it is not distracted driving either, because I'm not actually doing anything over here. So appreciate you, love you, girl, but know the laws. Know the laws. Come on, Pilgrim, be nice. Be nice. She's speaking up. She's stating her opinion. I like that. I like that. Let's see. What do we got here? Used to steer with knee, changing gears and eating. Yes, I do that from time to time as well, but that's only big highway, no cars, no turns. That's like Kansas driving. All right, Bradley says, when storing water, are there better ways than just totes or barrels? Yes, I actually use a professional water storage containers. The one that I use in my basement right now, I'd say my biggest one in my basement is it's 55 gallons, and it's actually designed for water. It has its own spigot on it. It has a breathable cap. A lot of times, believe it or not, water changes temperature, changes density. I need to slow down. This is Eastville. This is Eastville, and this is where they have, not a joke, man. The Eastville Police Department, they made $4 million last year in traffic tickets. And they have these SUVs. They're $85,000 a piece. And they just go right out in the middle of the highway and park in the middle and wait for people to come screaming through here. But yes, and then that water, I swap that water out every 6 months. The only problem that I have with my water system is that the water's in the basement, and I live on the third or on the second floor of the apartment. So what I have to do is I have a pump that will pump the water up to the apartment, but I also have a basically it's the equivalent of a food grade sump pump, and what I do is I hook that to a hose, and then I pump that water outside, and then I'll just run the town water right back inside of it, do a pH test on it, close it up, and I've got water for 6 months, no problem. Let's see here, we're gonna go 55, there we go. But hopefully that answered your question. If you're interested in finding anything like that, there's normally a link in the description for all of the products that I like. Hit that, scroll down to you. It's near the bottom. Hit that, and you'll see the large storage containers. I think it's like the Water Tank Company or something like that. It's so simple. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and look for something else to talk about. Let's see here. Dan says, yes. I need to get my ass back on the road. There we go. If you're more farm rural, yes. By me, it's city slickers. It's sad. What do we got here? And ducks have to go. Yeah, like it is. It's like where I live, it's rural. It's very rural. It's very, for lack of better words, country. They have their own dialect here. But they're civilized. They're civilized people. And let's see. What's that? No, that's the, okay. But yeah, they duck hunt here. They have Ducks Unlimited in the area. It's a pretty awesome little organization. But the you know, you're right, it is. You know, and the thing is more people live in the cities than they do in the country. It's that easy. And the people in the country will keep the culture alive. So, Water Stakes Storage Company Prep Stock Supporter. Ah, yeah, that's correct, West Virginia Pappy. So Dan says, got some little pills, potable aqua, water, germicidal tablets for emergencies and barrel in garage. That's great, man. That's great. But you need to get yourself a water filter, okay? Because that is like third echelon type stuff. That's no bueno. I mean, it's a start. It's something. It's a for lack of better words, it's a poor man's fix. But you can buy water filters that are high grade, low cost. You can make your own water filter with a couple of 5-gallon buckets and some spigot stuff that you bought at Lowe's. Not a problem. You could probably put this whole thing together for under $100. No joke. The most expensive part will be the water filters. Now, I recommend that if you're going to do it, go that route. You're going to get your 9-inch carbon filters. All right. Sheriff, there's a sheriff here. You want your 9-inch carbon filters. You know, obviously you need yourself a couple of buckets from Lowe's, preferably food grade, but if you keep it indoors, it's not a huge deal. You need to get yourself a spigot, man. There's another sheriff. They're stacked on this thing. They're stacked on this road. They're working it. Like I said, you get that spigot from Lowe's, and the filters themselves, like I said, are the most expensive part. You know, it's like $5 for a bucket at Lowe's. It's like $1.25 for the lid. The spigot's probably $3. But the filters, if you buy Berkey 9-inch filters, they're $170 for a set of 2. If you go through the company that I work with called The Water Machine, like I said, there's a link in the description for the stuff I like. You'll find it on that page. Go through that company. The filters are only $75, and they ain't made in China. I'll give you guys a little secret. The guy, the original, Dave is his name, who runs the company, The Water Machine. He actually lives in Hawaii. He worked for Berkey for 25 years, knows all their little secrets, right? Well, he's also friends with a lot of people, and the Berkey's water filters are made in Texas in a factory. Oh, by the way, so are his. Hint, hint. So, if you want to spend $170 on Berkey water filters, go right ahead. But I recommend that you spend $75. All right, we're going to do some scrolling up. Pilgrim says, cool setup. There you go. Where do you get your water from? The spring? No, I live in a town. So I'm on town water. The town water is actually pretty good. I know the waste and water manager personally. And they do an unbelievable. They're like one of those places like the Town of Perfect Water type thing. They do an amazing job. I've tested the tap water out of my tap. It's really, really good. It's already treated. and they are not big on the use of the fluoride. So I'm kind of happy with it. If you are using what they would call city or tap water, that water is already treated. It's federal law. You don't have to do anything to it. Just get it in a container and get it out of sunlight and keep the temperature regulated on it. And that water is good for a year, no problem whatsoever. But like I said, I still do it every 6 months because I don't like stale water. 80 mil sounds like El Porto Police Department down in Miami. Survival. Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of trapping, but that's an art form, man. That's an art form. Sawyer minis are good too, cheap and effective. I'll be honest with you, Pilgrim, I'm not a fan of the minis. They've had a lot of problems with them. The problem with the mini is that the filter itself is so compact inside of it. It's so dense inside that it does its job. Don't get me wrong, it's a good filter, okay? But it's what I call a throwaway filter, because you're going to use it for a little while and then it's going to start to get jammed up on you. And yes, you back flush it. You can use the syringe or you can blow into it or whatever. You always want to back flush your portable filters, and don't let them freeze either. No bueno. But the filter is so compact that it just it gets clogged up too easily. I buy the full size Sawyers. The Sawyer Mini's this big. The regular filter's this big. It's not a big deal. It's like a life straw. It's the difference between a Sawyer Mini and a life straw. And I actually don't even use life straws. I don't even use Sawyers. I have a company called Water Drop that I use, and their water filters work perfectly for half the price. I'm going through this intersection, small little town here, Cheriton. State Trooper. And the cops are really out today. It's kind of crazy. All right, I'm going to get through this light right here on a straightaway, and then I'm going to do a little scrolling, kind of play catch up. This fireball is just like melting in my mouth. It's so good. Cuck V says, oh my God. Okay. I got to try to read this. You got my attention, Cuck. Good to see you, man. FYI, if you get a colostomy, don't get the 1 gallon stuff to drink to clean you out. It's gross. Had colostomy, colonoscopy. Okay, not colostomy. Yesterday, 4 polyps removed. Yes, good. Hopefully they're benign. It's not good. Colon cancer is one of the #1 killers of human beings on the planet right now. Apparently, kids are getting colon cancer. Gee, I wonder why. Anyway, yeah, that stuff is really, really gross. The girlfriend had to drink it. She was not happy. Dan says, good info, thank you. Always gold, thank you, appreciate it. Questions in caps, please. Thank you, West Virginia Pappy. Let's see, the chlorine and fluoride mess up your water. Yes, I mean, if you're conscious of those things, you can always buy filters that remove that stuff. They do exist. They are expensive. They don't last as long as carbon filters. But hey, if you're conscious of that, do it, man. Do it. I recommend it. Dan, no problem. I appreciate your opinion. I'm going off what I've heard. There you go. I've heard of Water Drop Company. Yes, Water Drop's a great company. Water Drop makes they're actually one of the chief builders now of the reverse osmosis machines for water. It's absolutely amazing. I really got into that stuff. It's about 2 years back. I actually got contacted by MIT to consult on use of water storage, and what's the word I'm looking for here? Filtering and sanitizing, because there was a company that was part of one of their incubators that was creating a device which they've actually created. It's actually on the market now. They didn't take any of my advice though, which was really sad. But that actually takes seawater and uses electricity to turn it into drinkable water. It's absolutely amazing. It's a tiny little device. It uses almost no power. I think they've got it solar powered now. That is a sneaky ass cop. Let's see. Yeah, I've kind of been in that space for a little while now. You can always use distillery, just lose minerals. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. You can do that too. I've seen people drink seawater that way. I'm losing at the RO water system now on Amazon. Oh, you're looking at the RO. Gotcha. Late to the game. Howdy, folks. Who's that? Skane's girl. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're just talking about different preparedness things. I'm starting to get down here near Cape Charles. I'm on my way to Virginia Beach to get the oil changed in the girlfriend's new Kia, so we don't void the warranty. This cop is trying to be sneaky. This state trooper just passed me in his $80,000 frickin' SUV, and I was doing 60 and he passed me, and now he's like slowed down to 55. What is he doing? I don't know. Oh, he's turning at the gas station. All right. You better turn, you slacker. All right. And we're going to go back up to the posted speed limit. There we go. Love how I say that. I think I'm going to get what I was telling everybody, Skane's girl. Kendall Rose sent me some Fireballs for my cough. And she sent me a big old bag of the, what is it? The root beer barrels. So I think I'm going to get on that one right there. And she sent me two of those coffee heaters. These barrels are broken. Delicioso. Hopefully I don't chew this up. Your health should be top of your preps. I would agree with that. I don't think I would be like vacuum sealing stuff while I'm coughing my brains out. I think I'd be like trying to do something else. Haven't had root beer barrels in a month of Sundays. Oh, I'm telling you, when somebody said that to me, it's like my mouth started watering and stuff. So good. So good. I love root beer. It just makes you burp and stuff. All right, what do we got here? All right, so everybody's saying hi to each other. We need another subject. Throw another subject in the chat there. We'll keep this going. We've driven through Cape Charles, and now we're at the lower end of the peninsula, and we'll be getting on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel here shortly. Stop reading while driving. Distracted driving. Woo, 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 woo. You know how many cops have passed me and like looked in my window? Distracted driving. Come on, you slacker. Come on, Thomas. Adulting's hard. See, I'm using my windshield wipers, changing lanes, I'm using my signal, using my mirrors, using my cruise control. Thomas, you ever flown a plane before? Get back to me. Let's see here. I still am not seeing a subject, guys. I'm not seeing a subject. Screaming distracted driving is not a subject. Tex says, what's going on, man? Or no, that's Teresa. That's Teresa. Give me a subject, guys. All caps, please. Tappity, tap, tap, tappity. Oh. 10 and 2. No, I hear they're teaching differently now. It's now 3 and 7, or 3 and 9:30, something like that. Reading texts is distracted driving. Well, you're right, but this isn't a text. You want to argue semantics a little bit more? Come on, Thomas. Come on. Appreciate you, bro. But you're not the first one to talk about this today. What's something preparedness related? That would be great, Thomas. That is multitasking. Yeah, it is. Flying a plane is no joke either. And I know how to do that. Now, I've taken those skills and brought them into the automotive world. But, I think I'm a better driver. But clearly, I'm just another jerk behind the wheel. Brainless. Now, come on now. Name calling is the last tool of the week when they have nothing more intelligent to say. Let's see here. Teresa, be nice. Remember, I only have one rule. Don't be a dick. And Thomas hasn't crossed the line yet. Wait till we get on the bridge tunnel. 26 miles over water would be really dangerous. I agree, Thomas. You need help. Come on, be nice, Pilgrim. Pilgrim. I can't believe all this yapping. Hey, Cindy, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Missed you on the live stream this morning. Cindy, are you the one who sent me the stuff? Because I always get the names mixed up. I'm pretty sure I said thank you to the right person this morning already, but I just want to make sure. Let's see. Skane's girl says, I used to drive while putting on makeup and studying for a test. I know, right? It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right, but it's like, I don't know, for lack of better words, like streaming etiquette. It's like you're going to scream bloody murder, you know, during a live stream, like you're really going, oh, you're right, I better turn it off. Like you're going to affect what's happening in the world, you know? And no, and the thing is that wasn't a troll. That was somebody who who's used to people listening to them tell them their story or something to that effect. All right, my little automatic thingy should be working here. I'm not sure. If not, I got to give him a credit card. I don't even know where it is in the car. I just know every time I go through here, it works. And it worked. Thank you. All right. Here we go. All right, sir. In my defense, I didn't use a mirror for the makeup. That's interesting. Let's see here. Would you let your kids live stream while driving? I will counter with, can you stop your kids from live streaming while driving? There's a question for the masses. Drinking Starbucks is distraction. Yes, drinking Starbucks is against my moral code. The only time I drink Starbucks is when I'm in an airport lobby and it's the only coffee available. I'll drink it. I'll drink my own brewed coffee, thank you. Let's see here. Mr. Noah says, I'm back. You did say you think me already enjoy your hot cup. Sorry, I'm on the bridge now. It's getting even more and more hard to drive. So you can't be honest. Oh my God. Thomas, listen to me carefully. You know, Thomas, I tell you what. I'm going to, what's the word I'm looking for here without being like mean, without using angry words. You find it necessary to control other people. You feel as if you're justified when in fact you're simply making yourself a nuisance. I'm not going to turn the live stream off, and you're literally just looking for an argument. So, with that said, rebuttal. Let's see. That's right, I'm a little bit more. Guys, I'll be honest with you, I look like this for a reason. There's a reason I look like this, and for those of you that know me, know my background, let's just say it's better that I look like this for all of the facial recognition software. Let's see. Message held for review. I don't know who wrote that. I'm not even going to look. Let's see here. GM. Good morning, Devil Dog. What's up, Skanes girl? Devil Dog Prepper. You got a YouTube channel, don't you, man? Hey, Devil Dog Prepper. Do you have a YouTube channel? let me know in the chat. I'm going to glance down. And also put everything in the caps. Guys, I'm on the bridge now. Everything's got to be in caps. It's getting too hard and things are too bright. So I lost friends to distracted driving. Hey, man, I'm tracking with you. I understand. But, you know, you couldn't control them either. You couldn't control them either. And I appreciate your thoughtfulness. Let's see here. Devil Dog is a good guy and a friend. Gotcha, Pilgrim. I feel like he's got a YouTube channel. Billy King's here. Good to see you, bro. Oh, now I'm endangering others. Interesting. Interesting. What others? Listen, Broseph, I've been doing this for a while. Not just this whole YouTube thing, okay? This whole adulting thing, this whole assessing danger thing. I'm the guy they used to send to do bad things to bad people in bad places. I know a little bit about danger. If you're done preaching, we can have a conversation. Also, I've noticed that you've said nothing about preparedness. So let's just leave it there. We can still be friends. Devil Dog Prepper has a YouTube channel. Nice, okay. Where's he at? Devil Dog, post something in the chat and I will make you a moderator and then you can put your YouTube channel here on this live stream. I trust YouTubers. YouTubers know the deal. Have you seen any anomalous aerial vehicles? Not today. Not today. It's kind of foggy today. More chat hijackers today. It's okay. It's a live chat. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You guys aren't posting prepper related questions. You guys aren't even talking about the government. You know what I'm saying? Or politics. So what else am I supposed to do? More excuses. Being a vet does not. All right. Oh, Thomas. It's time to change your screen, Thomas. It's time to change your screen. Add as moderator. We're just going to put you in a timeout. Let's make it 24 hours. All right, Thomas. Sorry, bro. I had to change your screen. Like I said, you know, I said this in the very beginning. I was very nice about it. You're just looking for an argument. That's all you're doing. And anybody who disagrees with you is wrong. They're absolutely wrong. No matter what they say, you're just going to try and reformat it so that you can feel better about yourself. So, Thomas, I appreciate you hanging out. Maybe you can hang out and learn something about preparedness. But, you know, if not, you be an adult. You know, it's your time, bro. Spend it how you want to. Riots countrywide. Let's see here. Damn it, if I didn't see him post it. Things are moving too fast. Let's see. Vetera makes a moderator. Now I'm good with you. I'm trying to catch him so I can make him a moderator. He's got to post something in here. Let's see here. Riots countrywide. You know, there were. I saw some TikTok videos about that this morning, but it's just people blocking traffic and people. They were like going to the Capitol, and I don't think they understand. They figure what they figure they're going to do because the weather's been so bad everywhere because you know it's winter. That their protests are not doing anything. They're all going home at night. So in places where the weather is good, you're going to see more protests. Well, the places where the weather is bad, you're going to see less protests. It's from what I understand, the coordinated approach is to go to their state capitals. But I honestly don't see the money is listen. Guys, they always tell you to follow the money, right? And so the money is being found out by these, 19-year-old geniuses that Elon has hired, and they're absolutely unbelievable people. You know what I'm saying? And so all the money's being found. So now all the people that have been spending money to usurp the will of the people are like, whoa, they're tracking the money now, guys. They're figuring out, like, with algorithms and stuff, that the money's coming from these different places. I think when they're done with this, they're going to find out that it really wasn't like George Soros, that it was really like the government spending money through, third-party individuals, fourth, fifth-party individuals, companies, shell companies, and I think it's all going to get looped back to, like, USAID and all these other little government organizations that were doing third-party secondary contractor type business, and they're going to find out that that's where the money's been going, and then that's going to make all of these little protests go away, because there's going to be no money. I need to get some heat on this windshield here. There's going to be no money to pay for the pizzas and beer and the buses for these protests to be organized as they were 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I think that while these things will still happen, while if there's a will, there's a way, they will never be able to operate at the level that they were operating during Trump's first term. I don't think it's feasible. And I do think that if they were able to pull something off like that local law enforcement has now been empowered to stop a lot of this ridiculousness. And so, as far as being prepared, stay away from it. Stay away from it. You should be paying attention to different chats. We have a news chat in our membership area where anything that I see, I throw in there, and everybody else is welcome to throw their stuff in there as well, and they know it. So it's membership has its privileges, and when we start to see some crazy stuff going on, man, the chat just comes alive, guys. If you're in frickin' downtown Memphis, stay away from these particular blocks, and then we start looking for the live feeds for those areas, so people know what is going on and they can stay the hell away from that stuff. So, AG Bondi paused sanctuary city fundings. Yes, within minutes of her being sworn in. Not a joke. Also, she wasn't sworn in by the vice president. She was sworn in by a member of the Supreme Court. If you guys didn't catch that, it's she's not playing. She is absolutely not playing. I knew her when she was the Attorney General for the state of Florida, and she destroyed drug dealers. She destroyed crime. She put people in freaking jail, man, and not for stupid stuff. So I fully expect her to be running around with her at 100 miles an hour with her hair on fire and just wrecking these people. And the thing is too, we're gonna run into some situations. When I say we, I mean the American people. Because the truth is that there are people out there on the left that don't want any of this stuff to happen because they don't like change, because they see everything that was being done over the last 4 years being unraveled, but they don't understand the damage that it did to the country, because they're too busy hugging trees and singing Kumbaya. I have good friends of mine that are way out on the left, and they are confused and they are scared. I had one that I talked to yesterday, and this person just like, I would just really love to talk to you, because I was actually part of an organization with her where the idea is that we bring people together from the left, right, and the middle, and they have like a yearly conference, but at a certain point it turned into a racket, and I just didn't want to be involved in it anymore. You're not going to get me to pay you $500 to spend 2 nights in a college dorm, okay, sharing bathrooms with people. That's not going to happen. But anyway, it's But these people are legitimately scared. They don't know what to do. Their world has been flipped upside down because they have been led to believe for the last 4 years that everything that was going on was okay. You know, that their government, well, their government's spending money on good things. We're sending hugs to Uganda. You know, they think that they thought their government was doing these good things, and now we're finding out that's not what happened. You know, so now they're not only scared of what the right and the center might do, but they're also scared of what their own people are going to do. They're scared of the people that they trusted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry that they're scared. I truly am. And I could be one of those people that said, well, you brought it yourself. You know, I could have been like the overbearing parent. But it's not useful. It's not a positive thing that I want to be a part of. You know, don't get me wrong. I think there's some stupid people out there. But you know what? When you look one of your friends in the eye and say, man, that's dumb, and here's why, and then they decide to go off into left field, you know, if they're your friends, when they come back and say, what do you think, and you tell them, and they don't listen a second time, well, I mean, it is what it is. But maybe you can reach them, maybe. And it's not a matter of right or left. It's about common sense. It's about the ways of the world. Human beings are not these perfect little machines that believe everything is going to be perfect. You know? It's just that easy. I'm going to look in the chat. Smash that like button. I appreciate you, bro. There's Devil Dog. All right, I'm going to freeze in the chat. Freeze in the chat. There he is. I'm going to make you a moderator as soon as I get out of this damn tunnel. It's been raining and everything, man. I got the temperatures changing. I got windshields fogging up and closing in on me like I'm about to pass out. All sorts of stuff. I'm going to hook you up here in a second, bro. And then I want you to put the link to your YouTube channel in there. I'm gonna give you the power of the band hammer. Let's see here. We're almost out. I'll be glad when they're done with this thing. They're upgrading the tunnel, and they're creating a second one. I don't even know when this thing's gonna be done. They've been working on it for at least the last 5 years. It's instantly way too hot in here. But I must focus on the drive. Traffic is starting to build. All right, let me slide over here in the old people's lane. Do the speed limit. Let the traffic go by. All right, where's he at here? Devil Dog Prepper. Devil Dog Prepper. And Devil Dog Prepper. Put in timeout. No, add as a moderator, and you are a back on the road, dummy. Standard moderator. Cha-cha. Post something, Devil Dog. Make your stuff turn blue, man. There he is. They're all worried Elon will write code and insert into the treasury. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They're all blowing this shit out of proportion. By the way, Devil Dog Prepper, if you haven't figured it out, USMC, 20 years here. Yeah. 03 something. What you got, bro? You got the mark of the beast on your body? I do, right here. You know what I'm talking about. All right, it's getting, what? The temperature just keeps changing. It's so weird. Gotta open a window. It's like 700 degrees in here. They don't like Elon looking at this guy. Listen, guys, so as I was reading this morning and understand it now, they have limited his access to the Treasury database, but it's over with. The problem is they probably already have the data that they need, and they're also, I also found out last night that they're giving both, or not Elon already has a security clearance, but they're giving his little brainiacs that are working in Doge security clearances, because they know the next thing is that they're going to be like, well, they don't have the security clearance to look at that. And it's like, okay, so the security clearance to look at a fund? No, I think they do. And the other argument is they like to, they've all been using the same catchphrases, which don't make any sense. He's not elected. I'm elected. He wasn't appointed. Actually, he was appointed, okay, by charter. And there was a little known department that was created by, of all people, Obama, to monitor and control for safety the digital marketplace and digital media for the U.S. government. They repurposed that and turned that into Doge. So it is a real department. It is a real organization. He really was appointed. And these are all the only people that are saying this ridiculousness are lefties that are about to be exposed. Where are we at here? Doge is running the money laundering, running their, I would say, ruining their money laundering system. Yes, absolutely. The people protesting Elon are just upset that he will find the wasteful spending and their lavish lifestyle is over. Yes, that's true. It's not just their lavish lifestyle, okay? It's fraud. It's embezzlement, okay? And that's what they're really worried about, because it's not about turning the money spigot off. We got to get around this truck, man. Way too many people are backed up behind this guy. It's not about, it's against the law. It's about them, these people running around in suits and ties going, we're in charge, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. And they're about to find themselves under investigation by the FBI, you know, for fraud, for government fraud. And they won't have anybody to blame but themselves, because it'll come back to them. I tell you something else that needs to disappear too, is that actually it's lawful, but they need to make it go away. That fund that they have in Congress to pay off people that are that for sexual harassment suits. Your government money goes to that. It's crazy. I say, well, okay, great. If you're I'm gonna kind of mute that. You know, if somebody's gonna charge you with sexual harassment, let's go to court. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to court. Let's find out. And then people will stop doing that trash. Pam Bondi's got to rip these people to shreds. They have no idea. Only the smart people know what she's going to do to them. You know, all the smart people that are jumping ship right now, they know. They know. Also, guys, if you guys don't know, I actually do have a second channel that I started. It's got over 2,000 followers already in 3 days. It's basically it's about politics. It's about economy. It's about America, and what is going on. It's called Red, White, and Real, REAL. It may be in the description someplace. I don't know. But there's a video that's going to be coming out today at 3 o'clock on that channel. I'll still be driving someplace. But the bottom line is that last week, the Office of Personnel Management sent an email to members of the CIA, I think it was DEA, and the National Intelligence Agency, or NIA, I think it is. I need to do some aggressive driving real quick here, guys. Hold on a second. I'm in the city, and sometimes in the city you've got to do that. I was basically, getting trapped back there, and I could have slowed down, but everybody was just making it worse. But anyway, the emails got sent to everybody that was part of that agency, those 3-letter agencies, saying, "Hey guys, oh by the way, we're getting ready to lay off a bunch of people, and if you want, you can get out now, and we'll pay you for 3 months. We'll pay you till the end of March." And as of Tuesday, they had already had 20,000 people that signed up to like get out. I'm getting out, guys. Here's my letter of I'm leaving here. And as of this morning, well, there was an article that was written by Axios, and I read that portions of that during the video and talked a little bit about it. But then I also updated it for this morning, which is as of this morning, there were 80,000 people that have signed up to leave these agencies early. And the bottom line was, it's like, you guys can leave now or take the chance of being furloughed, because we are cutting back on the government. We're going to knock $1 trillion off the budget, and we know the agencies that have too many people. Improved phone performance. Try turning off the camera. No, I'm not turning off the camera. Shut up, car. My car just tried to tell me to turn the camera off. Stupid technology. Anyway, they already know. They don't know who they're getting rid of, but they know the numbers, and they know which departments and agencies that they're going to be going away from, and they're giving people the opportunity. And you know, they told everybody they were going to do this. They told everybody they were going to do this. And it's like nobody's listening. Nobody listened. But 80,000 people as this morning have answered the fork in the road email. That's actually the name of it. They stole it from Elon, and people are really pissed off about that, because he basically sent the fork in the road email that Elon sent after that thing we can't talk about, basically saying come back to work or you're fired. And so they repurposed that. Anyway, so it's working. It is happening. Now, there is a lawsuit out there that was filed on Tuesday. They basically said what you're doing is illegal, and here's why. There's a couple of stipulations in there where there's a law that says that you can't pay somebody who takes more than 10 days off, but you know, they're just going to spin that around. And there was another one, like you can't like fire somebody who's a government servant, and you can, but you have to go through a process. You have to tell them why it's happening. You have to give them an end date, and you also have to give them a chance to come back at you and say, no, I don't think this is smart. We need for this reason, and this reason. But in the end, the government can still go, thank you very much for your service. Clean your desk out. So, you know, and government furloughs happen like that. They furlough people whenever the government isn't getting their money, right? So it is legal to do. And so this lawfare, this whole fighting back with the courts, it's not going to go well for these people that think that they can do whatever the hell they want to do. It's just not going to. You know what? I'm not going that way. I've got my brain programmed to go south and start and head back to North Carolina this way. So I need to actually be over in the far left lane instead of the far right lane. So more aggressive driving. Signal on. And now we're where we need to be, and we need a better windshield wiper. Okay, love how all the water is like. All right, let's turn on there we go. Crank that up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now we're doing things. Now we're doing some good stuff. As soon as I get through these lights, I'm going to check the chat real quick. We've got something to talk about. It'll probably be at my location in about 20 minutes. So that's how long this is going to last. Hopefully you guys will stick around to the end. I know there's like some people that are like watching like, I'm just waiting for this guy to run into somebody. That ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. All right, we're at a stoplight, which is perfect. Stoplight is perfect for the chat. You know what? Hey, if you guys want me to fire this thing up an hour after I turn it off, let me know in the chat. Put a number 1 in the chat. Now, if there's enough people that want to do it, then I will. 80,000 people who make $5K a month equals $400 million we don't have. Devil Dog Prepper, you're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. The amount of money, listen, I was a government, after I did my 20 years in the Marine Corps, I did a year of pew pew shit for different people in the water that is not light, stuff like that. And then after that, I got into government contracting and did lots of jobs. Worked for the Army, worked for the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines. Did lots of different government contracts. Moved from contract to contract. I understand all these things. Here's the one thing you guys need to take from 64 people chat, 31 likes, smash that like. Yeah, you guys, come on, you slackers. Come on. I mean, I'm like endangering. Thomas says I'm endangering my life. I'm endangering other people. I think I at least should have like all the thumbs. I should get all the thumbs up. All of the thumbs up there. Anyway, the one thing that you learn being a government contractor, the one thing that you learn from the government servants who oversee you as a worker on your government contract. Everybody in the executive branch works at the behest of the President of the United States of America. And if they do not have a need for you anymore, there is a process, but you're gone. In every government contract for contractors, not government services, but contractors, there is a clause in the contract that says, if we don't need you anymore or we want to cease this contract, we can do that. We can turn it off just like that. We don't need you anymore. We don't. That's it. We're done. Okay? It's in every single one of every single government contract. All right? So anybody who's screaming bloody murder about this, they all know. At the end of a contract, like you're coming up on what they call recompete, where like the contract is going to be renegotiated. They have a recompete process. It's part of federal law. The government has to give other companies the opportunity to compete on the contract, so it's fair, and so we don't get like monopolies and giant companies like Boeing and Lockheed Martin and Cubic and stuff like that, right? But we end up with companies like that anyway that win a lot of these contracts. They have lots of assets. Anywho, during that recompete, all of those government contractors are dusting off their resumes, trying to make themselves as great as possible. Like, you can't do this without me, right? And then the other companies will actually find out who they are and like, hey, if you want to come over with us, we're going to win this contract. And then the company that you're working for is like, guys, we know they're going to contact you. You got to stay loyal. You got to stay loyal, man. It's such a joke. The whole thing is such a joke because whoever wins is just going to take all the best people. And a lot of times they're going to pay them less money. So I have no sympathy for government contractors losing their jobs because I did it. I fought that battle, Is your new channel red, white, and real? Yes, it is. Red, white, and real. WHITE. It's actually it's red, comma, white, and real. I think it's red, white, and real if you use the at search, that kind of thing. YouTube is being stupid. The logo is white with red and blue in it. But YouTube is also showing it from my old channel, which was Retired Hiker with me like wearing a hat going. So it's doing weird shit. But if you search for it and then did filter to channel, it'll be at the top. All right, green light. Wee-hoo, wee-hoo, wee-hoo. Going over here. I hate this intersection. There's so many lanes. We're going to take the middle lane. We need to get some air in here. All right. And hey, Devil Dog Prepper, do me a favor. You can reach me at contactlocalprepper@gmail.com. It's probably in the description someplace. Shoot me an email, man. I want to hook up with you. And maybe we can do some collaborative stuff. That's always fun. Oh, let's see here. Hit 3 dots in the upper right. Okay, somebody's doing some other stuff. What do we got here? Texas. We're at Teresa Buchanan. It's getting harder and harder for me to look at here because now I'm like in downtown where there's traffic. Okay, Kia dealer in North Carolina. No, I'm in Virginia Beach. Man, it's getting warm in here. We'll turn that off. Maybe I can just run some fresh air in here. That'll solve my problems. I'm gonna drive down this road for a little while. Almost at the Kia dealership. Girlfriend told me I'm supposed to stop and get her some Chick-fil-A on the way home. I was like, I don't know where that is. And she's like, well, there's one. I was like, I know where it is. But she's really milking this cancer stuff, you know. It's like, can you pick that up for me? And she's standing next to it, and then she'll look at me and she'll go, but I have cancer. As a contractor, if your name presented by more than one vendor, you're dropped. That is true to an extent. That is true to an extent. But most of them will not do it because they don't want to lose the best people. Hydrogen peroxide and fluoride are great prepping items. Yes, but remember that hydrogen peroxide does go bad. It's only good for about 2 years before its chemical composition changes. It'll still do some things, but it can actually become toxic. I really don't want to drive next to this semi-truck with no window open. So you're picking up Popeyes. I know, right? I had to take that back to her and say, oh, I thought you said pick up Popeyes. There's the Chick-fil-A right there. The Chick-fil-A is right there. Let's see. Hey, I pulled that for a little bit after I had brain surgery this July. I know, right? Everything is cancer with this girl. You know, and it's funny too. I will tell you guys, if you guys have any issues with cancer and chemotherapy, one of the problems, there's a chemical that they put in you before they put the actual medicine in. And what it does is it's supposed to help you fight. It's supposed to help you deal with the cancer medicine. But unfortunately, one of the side effects is that it makes you averse to cold. Like you can't touch anything like more than room temperature. It's crazy. She can't even, just to stick her hand into, to break the plane of the interior door of a refrigerator causes pain. It's crazy. And so she did some research and she found out that you can do what they call icing. And what you do is you buy these gloves and these shoes, or they're like gloves and booties, and they have ice packs inside of them, right? And you do this while they're putting this medicine inside of your port, inside your body, right? What it does is it makes your capillaries constrict while you're getting the treatment, so that medicine does not go into the capillaries. This is her third treatment so far, and she is like up and moving around. She's got a smile on her face. We made a video this morning with all the candy. You know what I'm saying? It was freaking awesome. She's doing awesome today. Normally today is an average day. Today is a plus up today. Tomorrow will be the hard day. Day 3 is always the hardest day on her chemo because she's got a pump. I've got to take her back to the hospital tomorrow to get her off the pump. You know, hopefully that's not too loud, guys, but I really needed some air in here. But that, if you got somebody who's going through chemo, you really need to look into that icing. And if you're curious about it, I will get the stuff that I bought for her, and we'll get some links together for you, and contact me at contactlocalprepper@gmail.com, and I will be happy to send you everything we found on it, because today was a game. Today was completely different. Today was not me laying around. I mean, she slept in. I mean, she has cancer, right? But she's happy. She's not in pain. She's not super cold averse. She's doing great. You know, so little life hack there. So do that stuff. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna stoplight, so I'm gonna take a glance and see the cops around here. LP, I found your other channel and sub. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate it. I've got 2 videos coming out today. If you get a chance, go back and watch I was able to record the Doge X. What, I don't even know. It's like a live stream. They call it something else. Space. It's called a space or spaces. I was able to record that, and then I cut it up into 3 parts because it's like 45 minutes long. And that first one already dropped last night at 8:45. The second and third will each drop at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. But I'm also trying to do one video during the daytime as well, about like more focused pieces instead of like podcast type pieces. So 3 p.m. you'll be able to see that video that I made this morning about the government contracting issue that I've already explained to you. But at least you'll have it, and you'll be able to share it to anybody who is in government contracting or is a government service. And basically, they need to know that the gauntlet has been thrown down, and that they may keep their job and they may not keep their job. But if they are going to start, you know, if they're not in their job for the right reasons, like to serve the government, to serve the citizenry of the United States of America, they're probably not going to have a job. So they need to understand that. They need to go. And you know, another thing that people need to understand is that there's been a whole what's the word I'm looking for here? Not necessarily job, but I guess it's like a career path for people that are in the touchy-feely business. There's been this whole career path that has been developed over the last 4 years on DEI initiatives, overreaching HR, insurance companies messing with stuff, and all of that's going away. It's all going away because the government won't support it anymore. If they can't get money for the government for this stuff, they will shutter their businesses. You know what I'm saying? Google announced that they're no longer going after the DEI goals for 2025. It's over. And anybody who doesn't know it is going to lose a lot of damn money. So, just FYI, if you've got somebody who's in that career path, you know, HR is different from DEI. Don't get me wrong. I think there's a need for HR to an extent, but they're going to be rapidly changing as well. You know what I'm saying? But anybody who's in that whole DEI tree hugger, you know, environment, career path, it's over. Especially in the government. So, I've got this guy who's had his left turn signal on for like the last 10 minutes. I'm just waiting for him to, and he's in the high speed lane on the left side, in the left lane with his left turn signal on. I'm gonna flash him real quick. Maybe I'll get shot. Oh, he turned it off. That's hilarious. You're welcome. So I think I'm getting close to where I'm supposed to be. I won't turn the live stream off until I actually like pull in, because that's not safe. I want to be safe for Thomas today. Thomas he's not the Thomas the Tank Engine. What's Thomas the Troll? No, that's mean. Thomas the Tyrannical Government. Thomas the shit. Anyway, I hope Thomas has a great team. I hope Thomas has a great day. All right, turning my left turn signal on because I'm turning into the Kia dealership now. Getting there. We're getting there so fast. All right, what do we got here? Ground around the world to the left, going around the world to the left. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We're not. Sub to both. There you go, Scanes. Keep your mind links only works in vertical format. I don't know what that means. It's too hard. He was in all caps, which I appreciate, but it's too hard. It's too hard, man. All right, everybody's pulling into this parking lot. Come on, man. Come on, you're not driving a semi. It's a little bitty Buick. It drives me nuts when people do that trash. Absolutely nuts. Ugh. All right. We are here. Roll this window up. In the parking lot. I'm driving way too fast because I've only got 9 minutes to be on time. And I've got to drive through 7 million cars in the parking lot. But they've got one of these drive-up places where you can like pull in. I'm going to drive right into this place. Let's see. See if anybody's in the way. No one's in the way. Boom. Pulling in, guys. We're pulling in. Kia dealership, Virginia Beach. All right, guys. Okay, I saw all those thumbs up. I'm going to come back after I'm done with this. But yeah, probably about an hour tops. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Mother cluckers. Devil Dog 28564. 28532, bro. 28532. All right. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. We'll talk to you in about an hour. Bye-bye. Where's the button at? There it is.